of the interesting aspect is to see a lot of tech and deep tech kind of ecosystem startups being, from out of Tripura. There are about 127, a significant amount of them from tech area, which is very, very heartwarming. Another suggestion or another thought I have is, whatever works in Tripura will work in the rest of the country and in the rest of the. So if you start, you don't build for just Tripura, build for India and build for the world. So look at opportunities that you wish to solve, problems that you wish to solve for rest of the country. And wherever I go, I kind of look at share this thought: build for Bharat, or innovate for Bharat, or solve problems of Bharat, which is, right now, most startups in the urban ecosystem lazier, right? If you look at deliveries coming in one day, came same day, then deliveries come in 30 minutes, and then deliveries coming in 15-20 minutes. So, but there is so much more for us to solve for the nation. Water, hygiene, sanitation, mobility, all of these opportunities are for us to solve, and Tripura can lead the way in that. And most importantly, I think we are in the golden period of innovation and entrepreneurship. And from the Government of India, every department has been talking about startup. Startup has been a focus area for every level of officers across the department, across the no matter which department you are coming in from, Department of Pharmaceuticals, oil and gas, defense, every department is focusing on startups and how to engage with startups and how to create. And MeitY, which is the department that I represent, Ministry of Electronics and IT, is no exception. So there is a phenomenal support system for entrepreneurs. There has never been a better time for innovating, and never been a better time for starting up. So having said that, I think we just quickly get to the presentation. If you can, I just have 2 or 3 slides. So we have a phenomenal support system. What do we really offer for the startups? We offer mentorship, which I think is the most important aspect of any innovator, any entrepreneur that needs. We offer market access. I always say, the best investor is the customer. So you need to look at, we provide customer and market access for these startups, and more importantly, funding support. So we have 3 large schemes that are coming, and we have been running. TIDE, which is the, if you can go to the next slide, please. So we have, TIDE, which is one of the long-running programs of MeitY Startup Hub. We have Genesis, and we have Samrit. And for a state like Tripura, Genesis would be the appropriate scheme for Tier 2, Tier 3 cities. Where we are supporting 3 aspects. One is innovators and entrepreneurs in residence, which we are looking at. The second aspect is about co-investment for startups who are already in the growth stage or in the market stage. And last but not the least, we are willing to fund up to a crore for tech and deep tech startups in the innovation ecosystem in Tripura. So primarily, at the Ministry of Electronics and IT, we focus on tech and deep tech startups and of course electronics. So we are happy to support, and from the Government of India MeitY side, we assure all the startups in Tripura, and I think we should definitely have a unicorn coming out of Tripura very, very soon. So with that, I kind of take the opportunity to thank the entire leadership here. Thank you so much for having us here. Thank you.
May I request Srimati Valina Venugopalanan, CEO, Tamil Nadu Tech Hub, for addressing the gathering.
That's the only thing I learned from last night to today since I landed from Chennai. I want to thank and express my gratitude to Professor Manik Saha, Honorable Chief Minister, Shri Pranajit Sinha Roy, Honorable IT, Government of Tripura. Shri Jitendra Kumar Sinha, IAS Chief Secretary, Government of Tripura. Shri Kiran Kate, IAS Secretary IT. Dr. Siddharth Jaiswal, IAS District Magistrate and Collector. Shri Jain Raghu Keshan, IAS Director, IT Government, and my friend and colleague, Mr. Manish Selvam, CEO, MSH. Along with that, all the other dignitaries, esteemed educators, industry leaders, and my dear students, who are the problem solvers of today, the innovators and entrepreneurs of tomorrow. So it's a privilege to be here today at the launch of the Tripura Startup Policy. So I represent the Tamil Nadu Technology Hub, which is emerging a deep tech ecosystem that was set up under the IT department of Tamil Nadu government on a PPP partnership model. So what do we mean by that, right? So we are funded by MIT, Ministry of Electronics, as well as Government of Tamil Nadu, as well as industry partners. And what is that we do? We do a comprehensive support systems for startups, giving them financial incentives, incubation and acceleration support. And it was inaugurated by the Honorable CM of Tamil Nadu May 2023. The state as a whole fosters innovation, because when we talk about deep tech, which we had a very good discussion in the launch with the Chief Secretary, sir, how do you differentiate deep tech? Why do what are the key factors that differentiate any startup from a deep tech or emerging tech startups? So, in a very crisp way, if you look at three things, any startup looks at three things. They want to have access to mentorship, they want access to money, and they want access to marketing. That means you have a product, you have a problem statement, you have a product, you solve it, then you need to sell it to make it commercial. So these becomes the three key things. And so we work with R&I and premium institutions like IT Madras, where we have an MOU with them, as well as Anna University, which is one of the oldest engineering institutions out of Tamil Nadu. So this gives global partnerships and programs that we run out of Tamil Nadu Technology Hub that fosters innovation. But community building becomes extremely important, that we call it networks of networks. So the 3 M's that I already talked. This robust innovation is extremely important for you to be a leader in becoming the unicorn that we are talking about. And as a state, Tamil Nadu, as you know, is the industrial state, so it really helps in the advanced manufacturing space. But coming from the US, lived there for 22 years, something that we're encouraging is how do we diversify this whole sector, right? Can we look into startups in the space tech? Can we look into startups in the biotech? Can we look into startups who are doing, in sustainability? So everything can be emerging or deep tech as long as you have technology in it. And as ITNT we have pledged to, the IT secretary as well as the IT director that ITNT will be more than happy to support the different programs which have been successfully run as best practices that you guys can inherit. Having said that, there are two things that is positioning Tamil Nadu Technology Hub in the country. Is there was an announcement that was done during the budget last year. The IT deep tech policy will be announced by or that will be released by our department in the next couple of months, in view to the national deep tech policy. So I looked at the policy that was being published, is going to be announced today, and I think it is very well covered on an overall sector. So having said that, the other thing we are going to drive is having an IT conclave on a yearly basis in Tamil Nadu, where we are going to just showcase how research is done, how research can be converted to commercialization. So all these best practices that we have learned, we would definitely be more than happy to support the startups of Tripura, because at the end of the day, we are all talking about the One India, Make in India, Innovate in India mantra. Having said that, once again, thank you for this opportunity. And I just leave behind this wonderful cohort with one saying, collective genius. It is the only way we can change the world. And once again, thank you and namaskar.
Now, May I request the Chief Secretary Government of Tripura, Shri J.K. Sinhaji, to address the gathering and to share more about today's program.
नमस्कार। मंच पर उपस्थित श्रद्धेय मुख्यमंत्री प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर मानिक साहब महोदय, माननीय मंत्री प्रांजित सिन्हा राय महोदय, माननीय सेक्रेटरी आईटी साहब, अमेठी से आए हुए हमारे मित्र पनीर सेल्वम जी, तमिलनाडु से आई हुई वनिता मैडम जी, डीएमएड डायरेक्टर सिपाहीला श्री सिद्धार्थ जी, डायरेक्टर आईटी राहुल जी, डिफरेंट डिपार्टमेंट से आए हुए सेक्रेटरीज, डायरेक्टर्स, विभिन्न यूनिवर्सिटीज से कॉलेजेस से आए हुए टीचर्स, स्टूडेंट्स, प्यारे भाइयों और बहनों, सबसे पहले मैं आईटी डिपार्टमेंट को धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं। उन्होंने आपसे बातचीत का मौका दिया। साथ ही उन्हें बधाई भी देना चाहता हूं कि वे बहुत ही कम समय में एक नई स्टार्टअप पॉलिसी लेकर आपके सामने हाजिर हुए हैं। आप में से अधिकतर लोगों को मालूम होगा कि इससे पहले भी हमारी एक स्टार्टअप पॉलिसी थी, जिसे हम लोग ITES पॉलिसी के नाम से जानते थे, और आज उसी का एक बड़ा स्वरूप, एक और बेहतर स्वरूप आपके सामने पेश किया जाएगा। और निश्चित रूप से जैसा कि आपने सुना कि इसके जो आयाम हैं वो पुरानी पॉलिसी से बहुत ज्यादा बेहतर होंगे। ये बताने की जरूरत नहीं है कि त्रिपुरा में इनोवेशन के मामले में इतनी ऊर्जा है, इतनी क्यूरियोसिटी है कि आज पूरा प्रज्ञा भवन जो नौजवान छात्र छात्राएं हैं उनसे भरा हुआ है। और जैसा कि आपने सुना कि सिर्फ यही हॉल नहीं, जो हमारा जो दूसरा हॉल है वो भी नई ऊर्जा के साथ जो विभिन्न कॉलेजेस से छात्र छात्राएं हैं वो ओतप्रोत है। यही दर्शाता है कि हम लोग त्रिपुरा में किस तरीके से स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम में आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। अभी सेक्रेटरी आईटी साहब ने बताया कि 2015-16 में पूरे भारतवर्ष में सिर्फ 400 रजिस्टर्ड स्टार्टअप्स थे, वो अब बढ़कर 1,60,000 हो गया है। त्रिपुरा में यही बात हुई है। त्रिपुरा में 3 साल पहले आपको जानकर आश्चर्य होगा कि एक भी स्टार्टअप रजिस्टर्ड नहीं था। आज छोटे से समय 3 साल में छोटे से राज्य में 127 स्टार्टअप्स रजिस्टर्ड हो गए हैं पिछले 3 सालों में, और बहुत सारे ऐसे स्टार्टअप्स हैं जो अपने कागजात के साथ उपस्थित हैं या अपने आप को ये प्रूव करने में लगे हुए हैं कि वो भी एक एलिजिबल स्टार्टअप के रूप में खड़े हैं। और इसी उत्साह को देखकर सारा जो त्रिपुरा गवर्नमेंट है, सारी सरकार आपके साथ खड़ी है। यहाँ जितने भी छात्र छात्रा आए हुए हैं, डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज, डिफरेंट एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशन से प्रतिनिधिगण आए हुए हैं, उनको मैं बताना चाहता हूं कि स्टार्टअप पॉलिसी तो दिनों दिन बेहतर होती ही जा रही है। इसके साथ साथ हमारी जो कमिटमेंट है, सरकार की कमिटमेंट इसी से पता चलती है कि आज हमारे जो शीर्ष नेतृत्व है, श्रद्धेय मुख्यमंत्री प्रोफेसर डॉक्टर मानिक साहब खुद मौजूद हैं, साथ साथ जो आईटी मिनिस्टर साहब हैं वो खुद मौजूद हैं, साथ ही साथ हमारी सरकार के जितने भी डिपार्टमेंट्स के मुख्य अधिकारी हैं वो भी मौजूद हैं। इस बात को हम दोहराना चाहते हैं कि आप ज्यादा से ज्यादा इनोवेट करें, ज्यादा से ज्यादा आप अपने को विभिन्न क्षेत्रों में खड़ा करें, और आपके साथ त्रिपुरा सरकार खड़ी है। यही नहीं, इसके साथ साथ जो हमारे मित्रगण हैं, अभी आपने पनीर सेल्वम साहब को सुना, जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड इंफॉर्मेशन टेक्नोलॉजी में स्टार्टअप हब के कर्ता धरना है, वो डिजिटल कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ इंडिया के डायरेक्टर भी हैं। वही अमेठी में स्टार्टअप पॉलिसी एवं उसके साथ साथ जो काम होते हैं उसको देखते हैं, वो भी यहाँ आए हुए हैं। उन्होंने भी अपनी बात रखी संक्षिप्त रूप से। इसी तरीके से जो तमिलनाडु टेक्नोलॉजी हब है, उनकी जो कर्ता धर्ता है वनीता मैडम, उनको भी आपने सुना। और ये जो दो हमारे अतिथि हैं, इनका स्टार्टअप की दुनिया में बहुत बड़ा अनुभव रहा है और इनके अनुभवों को आप बाद में भी उनसे शेयर कर सकते हैं, उनसे सीख सकते हैं कि क्या करना है, क्या नहीं करना है। इसी तरीके से हमारे बीच नीति आयोग का जो इनोवेशन हब है, उसके भी अधिकारी बनाए हुए हैं। जब भी इस कॉन्फ्रेंस के बाद जब ब्रेक मिलेगा तो आप उनसे बातचीत कर सकते हैं और इन इंस्टीट्यूशन से आपको क्या क्या हेल्प मिल सकता है, मेंटरशिप में, कैपिटल फंडिंग में या अन्य क्षेत्र में, वो आप बिना किसी हिचकिचाहट के बातचीत कर सकते हैं। और इसके अलावा जो भी आप लोगों को जरूरत होगी डिफरेंट एजुकेशनल इंस्टीट्यूशंस में, या तो एनआईटी अगरतला हो और इसके अलावा जो एक फाई यूनिवर्सिटी है एवं अन्य कॉलेजेज हैं, वहां भी डिफरेंट सपोर्ट के माध्यम से उन्हें भी सुदृढ़ किया जा रहा है। कॉलेजेज यूनिवर्सिटी को तो छोड़ दीजिए, हम लोग त्रिपुरा सरकार स्कूलों में भी ऐसी व्यवस्था करने जा रही है कि यदि कोई बच्चा वो क्लास 1 से लेकर 12 तक का क्यों नहीं हो, वो भी यदि कुछ नया करना चाहता है तो अटल इनोवेशन जो हब है उसके माध्यम से कुछ करके दिखाए और हम लोग सपोर्ट करने के लिए तैयार हैं। मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि आज जिस पॉलिसी का अनावरण होगा एवं आपकी सभी लोगों से जो बातचीत होगी उसका आपको बहुत फायदा मिलेगा। और मैं यही बात कहना चाहूंगा कि डिफरेंट सेक्टर्स में त्रिपुरा अच्छा कर रहा है और जो विकसित त्रिपुरा की बात जो अभी सेक्रेटरी आईटी साहब ने कही, जो 2047 तक हमें बनाना है, हमारे पर कैपिटा जीडीपी को एक विकसित समाज के समकक्ष ले जाना है, इसमें आप लोगों की अहम भूमिका होगी, क्योंकि आप ही लोग बड़े जाकर के 2047 में युवा होंगे, उस समय के गार्जियन होंगे और आपको यह खुशी होगी कि विकसित त्रिपुरा बनाने में आपका बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहा है। और मैं आपको कहना चाहूंगा कि सरकार तो कुछ हमेशा सपोर्ट करती रहेगी, लेकिन आप अपने आप को इतना मजबूत करें कि आपको किसी के सपोर्ट की आवश्यकता ही नहीं हो। जैसा कि कहा गया कि आप जॉब क्रिएटर बने, जॉब सीकर नहीं बने, और सभी स्टार्टअप्स यही कर रहे हैं। मैं अंत में ये कहूंगा, खुद ही को कर बुलंद इतना हर तकदीर से पहले खुदा खुद बंदे से पूछे बता तेरी रजा क्या है।
माननीय मुख्य सचिव महोदय श्री जी के समाज का बहुत बहुत आभार। उनके वक्तव्य के माध्यम से आज के कार्यक्रम का जो उद्देश्य है उनको संक्षिप्त में साझा करने के लिए, साथ ही हमारे आज के कार्यक्रम में जो जितने भी विभिन्न संस्थान से आए हुए छात्र हैं उन्हें अपने शब्दों से प्रोत्साहित करने के लिए आपका हम पुनः बहुत बहुत आभार व्यक्त करते हैं। Now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment we all have been waiting for, the official launch of the Startup Policy 2022. I would like to request our Honorable Chief Minister, Sir, Professor Dr. Manish Shahji, to unwrap the ribbon and officially launch the policy booklet. Also, I would like to request our honored guests of the dais to kindly join our Chief Minister.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Startup Policy has been officially launched. Can we let's once again give a huge round of applause for this new beginning. Thank you so much. Now, moving on to our next step, the launch of the Tripura Startup Portal. This portal is designed to empower aspiring entrepreneurs, providing them with the resources, guidance and support to transform their ideas to successful ventures. Once again, I would like to request our Honorable Chief Minister Sir to launch this startup portal by pressing the remote button. With this, the Tripura startup portal has been officially launched. You can see the outlook of the portal on the screen. Thank you so much, sir. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Tripura Startup Venture Capital Fund is a flagship initiative designed to provide financial assistance and a mentorship to promising startups. Today, Agastya Educate Private Limited is being recognized for its innovation in the education sector and its potential to create a meaningful and impact. And will be receiving the check of 75 lakhs. I would like to request the CEO of Agastya Educate Private Limited, Mr. Shubhra Dev, on the stage to receive this check. And I would like to request once again Honorable Chief Minister Sir Professor Dr. Manik Shahji to hand over this check to the CEO of Agastya Educate Private Limited, Mr. Shubhra Dev. Receiving the check of 75 lakh under the Tripura Startup Venture Capital Fund. Thank you so much. I would also like to request our Chief Minister Sir to please be here with us for a few more minutes. Now moving on to our next event, that is the handing over of the eligibility certificate under the technology under the Tripura ITIS policy. I would like to request Director of Electron Technologies Private Limited, Mr. Abhishek Dhar, on the stage, please, to receive the eligibility certificate under the Tripura ITIS policy and initiative that aims to accelerate the growth of the IT and ITS sector in the state. Receiving the certificate, Director of Electron Technologies Private Limited, Mr. Abhishek Dhar. Now I would like to request on the stage CEO of XAI Technologies Private Limited, Mr. Rishik Chakravarti, and CTO, Mr. Shubhra Dev, on the stage for receiving this eligibility certificate. On behalf of XAI Technologies Private Limited, CEO of the company, Rishik Chakravarti, and Shubhra Dev, the CTO, received the eligibility certificate. Many congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, this event is to recognize and support this pioneer company making strides in the technology domain. The eligibility certificate marks their qualification to avail benefits under the Tripura ITS policy. Once again, congratulations to the companies. Now, I would like to request our chief guest of today's momentous event, Honorable Chief Minister of Tripura, Professor Dr. Manik Shahji, to encourage our participants with his valuable words.
Good afternoon to all. Today in the hall of 1 Pragya Bhavan, we have the program of launching of Tripura Startup Policy 2024. So in these programs we have with us our Honorable Minister IT, Sri Pranodji Singh Rai, our Chief Secretary Sri Jitendra Kumar Sinha, who already have delivered his valuable speech. Sri Kiran Gitte, Secretary IT, he also has given his speech. Sri Jaya Bhashan B, Director IT, Srimati Banita Venugopal, CEO Tamil Nadu Tech Hub. I welcome Madam, and from a far long distance she has come here. Dr. Siddhartha Shiv Jaiswal, DM Shipai Jola, Mr. Panir Selvam Madana Gopal, CEO, Mighty Startup Hub. That also we have seen. He has also showed to us all his work on startup. Then we have with us different entrepreneurs and students from different colleges, distinguished guests, officials of IT department and media firm. I am really thankful to the Directorate of Information Technology that they have invited me to witness as well as to stand before you to say something on startup policy. We know our Honorable Prime Minister, what he said, So this is his vision that we have to do this startup policy. What he said in 2015, in 15th August from the Lal Killa, he has said that it is very needed to start the startup policy in India because we cannot give all the young the job so that we in future we will have no choice that without this job the students or the youth cannot have other opportunities. So Startup India is a much needed, I think, the scheme that was started by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And we all know India is a land full of talented people, particularly these youths. So however, the youth does not have many opportunities to fulfill their dreams and ambitions. That's why our Honorable Prime Minister has decided that we have to give some opportunities, particularly this financial help if we provide through banks, then that would be a kickstart for the youth to accomplish their goals. Our Honorable Prime Minister announced it on 15th August in 2015. He has announced it on 15th August, but it was launched on 16th January 2015. That's why our Secretary was telling that on 16th, coming 16th, he will celebrate this day. And it is nothing but to help our youth, the talented people, particularly as because I am talking about Tripura, youths are all running after the job and job and job. But giving job, you cannot, all the peoples cannot be given the jobs. So this is the best policy, I think, if we create this kind of policy. It is a known fact that youth is a very energetic and capable a lot. However, this energy and enthusiasms of theirs do not often go in the right direction. It will channel this energy in the right direction, and this will ensure that the youth get the needed help from the government. It is a commendable that allows the youth to touch newer, higher dreams of becoming an industrialist or entrepreneurs. Already we have seen before I enter in this hall, I have already made some of them. And they are doing a very good job, what I have seen. And I think always we say that Ek Tripura, Sreshto Tripura, in Bengali we say, and it is going to be fulfilled, I am sure. Basically it means banks will offer finance to these youths for creating better employment opportunities in the country. It aims to make the youth employed so we can eliminate the problems of unemployment. The financial support comes as a sign of great relief to the youth. It basically aims to include all levels of society from the lowest to the highest. After launching this campaign successfully, they got in touch when it was started. There was good connection or touch with the IITs, IIMs, then NITs, and other central universities of India. Now, in other peoples also, they also have taken into consideration what I have heard from my previous speakers. Thus, it is a wise, I think, decision to help the youth to achieve greater heights from a young age. According to this program, around more than 1.25 lakh bank branches encourage youth and at least one Dalit or Adivasi or one women enterprise, what I have the data. Prime Minister said there is no growth in the country without innovation and new opportunities for the youth. I think this is very important, and what he said, our Honorable Prime Minister always says that we have the main human resource in our country, that is about 60 to 65% we have this youth human resource. So if they are developed, then the country of course will be developed. So according to this scheme, I think the companies will be given incentives also, already have mentioned this previous speaker they have mentioned, so that they can generate more employment. I think this is very important scheme, and in future from our government side there are so many the startup policies we have, so I need not repeat all these policies, and with this I conclude my speech and wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Very, very thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable words with us and by encouraging all our participants with their valuable words. Thank you once again, sir. All the participants, as you can see, one QR code has been displayed on the screen. You can scan the QR and download the policy book, booklet, soft copy. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come near to the conclusion of this monumental event, it is time to express our gratitude to all our